What is going on, Cryptonians? I hope you're all having a great day today. We're going to talk about a brand new project called NBLH DAO. So let's go ahead and get that going. They are a faster, powerful, and completely decentralized investment application / website. So they are powered by Ethereum, as you see here, and their platform is with a transparent, fair DAO system. Individual investors can approach more easily. You can participate in a variety of real estate projects through collaboration with a well-known trust company. Anyone can participate, and NBLH DAO provides satisfactory financial services. And as of their overview here, the main purpose of using DAO in this project is to replace the traditional corporate structure with a fully decentralized organization so that each individual can make decisions for a common purpose without a central administrator. Transaction details of blockchain-based real estate liquidity securities are recorded in a blockchain-based database for each transaction on a secure chain that are distributed across multiple repositories and have proven immutability, I don't know how to pronounce that word, have the advantage of preventing forgery and fraud. And anyone can collect these and organize transactions in a blockchain database to generate the necessary satisfactory data if needed. And as of their solution here, NBLH DAO tokens issued directly by the Token Foundation are traded through an exchange as a financing act for the transfer of ownership of real estate related assets, and profits are realized through staking services. And as of their features here, we got 3 different features that they show off here. So all investments are made by staking participants. The NBLH DAO is decided by the votes of all investors. NBLH DAO enables all financing and investment activities without intermediaries. And the entire process is carried out through smart contracts as well, which is something that we go over a lot of different projects. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with what smart contracts are now. And for their ecosystem, they have a transparent and fair DAO system. The visual investors can approach more easy. This is like these two right here were shown off earlier. Anyone can participate in it. Yeah, okay. It's all literally copy and paste. I don't know what's going on here. That's weird. There's like the same 6 ones. I'm just now noticing that actually. That's odd. Okay, whatever. And that will be it from my end. So now the rest of the project will be presented by Rezo.
So today we are looking at NBLH DAO, right? And what a DAO is essentially it's a decentralized organization or decentralized autonomous organization, right? So essentially there are no leaders in a DAO, and the more you invest, the more say you have. So it's all controlled by all of these investors and all of the developers and whatnot. Right. So let's kind of look at the roadmap real quick. So Q1 of 2022, which is this year, they had their basic protocol design, their white paper and community build-up, team foundation, and EVM-based protocol. So these guys are EVM-based. I believe up here they said powered by Ethereum. So that leads me to believe that they are on the Ethereum blockchain, right? So Q2, they have their governance, their website release, and the community-based protocol. Q3, they have their tokenized investment strategy, right? The DAO development, NBLH DAO first voting, right? So essentially in a DAO, you need to have some sort of a voting system for which policies to implement or what they want to do in the future, right? So that's their a voting smart contract, I believe. It might be a smart contract. They have the partnership announcement and private sale, ecosystem, and whatnot. So essentially, in the future, what they want to do is they want to create a dApp v2. They want to have a staking service. They want to be an Oracle service as well, right? And what an Oracle is that it brings in data from outside of the blockchain into the blockchain, right? It's a decentralized way of essentially providing data from the outside world. Because in blockchain, what happens is that it's pretty isolated, right? And not a lot of outside data comes into the blockchain. So that's what an Oracle does. So we have liquidity minting, mobile app open and whatnot. they have their first IDO function, and IDO, as you guys might know, is an initial DEX offering, right? So they'll open up their the DEX decentralized exchange where you can like convert tokens and whatnot, right? NFT virtual land. So they're also working on the metaverse. They'll also come out with a stable coin of their own and a community driven DAO pool, right? So this might be a liquidity pool. So it's just these guys are doing a lot of stuff. Essentially, they're into investing and a lot of that stuff. I'm sorry. So let's kind of look at the tokenomics, right? So the token allocation is investment, partners, development. So you can see all of these different percentages. Let's see how much the team gets. The team gets 10%, and development gets 2%. So the developers only get 2%, which I'm not happy with, because the developers should get more, right? Because they're the one building. Let's look at their token metrics. So they have this entire flowchart of how everything is going to work, right? So they have you have the USDT and USDC, which are stable coins, right? They go into the exchange, they get into the NBLH platform, and you can do staking. You can get rewards from that staking. You have voting rights, the funding, the voting essentially controls the governance, and the staking over here. After users get the rewards, it goes to the users, and then you can exchange them back for USDT and USDC. So yeah. So there's also a project pool. So they have a couple of different projects as well, in which this dividend will go, right? So the staking dividend. They have all of these partners, right? NBLS, Chaindustry, Blockways, right? Never heard of any of these in my life, but these guys are based in South Korea. So I believe most of these are South Korean companies. So that's why I'm not familiar with them. So their socials are linked over here. They'll be down in the description. So above here, they had their white paper, right? So let's kind of look at that. So currently, their white paper is more into the problems of real estate, the problems in the real estate market in South Korea, right? So there's a limit individual transactions, the limit on individual transactions. There's a high barriers to entry for individual investors, and there's low returns, right? So they want to solve all of these three problems, essentially by providing this NBLH DAO, which will be able to use cryptocurrency, right? Utilizing the characteristics of cryptocurrency, distributed ledger. Essentially, blockchain is also known as a distributed ledger, right? So if you guys ever see these two words together, just keep in mind that's just blockchain, right? So to purchase, expenses. Personal expenses required to purchase real estate for actual residence purposes with funds for investment purposes, right? So they want to kind of go into the real estate market. They also have a TTV, a token to value representation. So whatever equity you put in, you get the equivalent tokens, and that's how you invest, right? Especially in real estate. So they have non-performing loans, so you can read up on all of this. I'm not really going to go over this. They have the roadmap here again. So they're currently still in Q2, so they're kind of behind because it's already Q3. So they have to do all of these things still. That's pretty okay. And they have all of these partners, right? So the partners over here that they had were just some of them, right? These might be the main 5, but here they have a lot more partners, such as Samsung, Costco, and Marriott. These are huge companies in the West, especially. Samsung, I know, is South Korean, I believe, right? And everybody has a Samsung mobile, right? So that's how they're big. So this kind of explains the DAO platform and whatnot. So you guys can have a read on this. One very important thing, right, in investing is KYC, which is short for Know Your Customer, right? So you want to kind of have an idea of who your customer is, because they are the ones investing, right? And they're just to make sure that money laundering is not a big deal, right? So KYC is mainly implemented for money laundering to prevent money laundering. There you go. And they do state that over here to prevent abnormal transactions such as money laundering by conducting CDD, which is customer due diligence, and EDD, enhanced due diligence. Okay. Some more things to learn, I guess. I need to look these up. So that's why the KYC comes in. They also have like scalability, how big their entire operation can get, right? And next is investment strategy. So commercial real estate investment, right? And real estate equity acquisition and dividend structure and whatnot. So these guys have a pretty thought out plan on how they're building their DAO and which investments they're going to. They're mainly going into real estate investments, from what I see, right? And robotic automation. I have no idea what that is, so I'll need to look that up. And they'll also have like a staking contract and normal decentralized finance stuff like a liquidity pool and whatnot. They intend to come out with that as well. So that's it from me. I won't go into the governance and whatnot, but I believe this is enough to get a general idea of what NBLH is doing. And all the best to them. Back to you, Cards.
And that will be it for the video today, guys. Like, comment what you want to see next, what you think about this project as well. And as always, take care and goodbye.